here. Okay, here we go. All right. So just a reminder, if you want to dedicate your practice to someone or invite someone in to practice with you, to be with you, this is the time to do that. And I want to, just before we get into the rhythm of this, I want to show you two movements that might be unfamiliar that I want to bring in. So the first one, this was taught by my teacher Gabrielle Byers. Actually, I'll turn sideways. So the arms are like this, like in like the letter C, like a capital C. So the name of the move is the C crane. So the movement is you come up and you hold the arms, shift the weight, and then touch your toe ahead of your body, or the ball of your foot, I should say, and sink down on the other one, and then pull the shoulders back. Oh, this is for the chest. And okay, and then as you bring the foot back, you're going to fold the arms in so the backs of the hands are together, and then shift the weight, and then hold the position again with the other foot out. And you can have the foot lifted if you want to, or just have the ball of the foot or the toe on the ground. So this is a balance exercise, and then step, fold in. So the crane folds in its wings and then opens and steps, and then folds the wings as the foot goes back, shift the weight, open and step. Okay, so we'll do that when we do the balancing. The other one, we did do this some weeks ago, but I haven't done it much. So the name of this, the Taoist name of this, translates as offering fruit to the gods. So you can take out the gods part if you want. It's just offering fruit. So it starts out, the backs of the hands sink, sit down, and then as you come up, then you're offering, and the hands are about eye level. So it's a gesture of gratitude. Then you hold it a little bit. Okay, and then continue with the arm movement, back, and then again, backs of the hands. Okay, and you can do this with the same stepping. So shift the weight to one foot, and then sink, and then step. And then up, and then step. Shift. And one more. Okay. So these gestures, some of them embody emotions. So this is an expression we're using the body to express this deep emotion of gratitude. Okay. Okay. And let's start with bowing to the directions. So first bowing to the east. Shift the weight, step around, and then to the south. Exhale when you fold. Shift the weight, step around. West. Shift the weight, step around to the north. And then back to first position. And then above, stretch, extend. And then below. Within. Okay, let's go into Trembling Mountain. And while you're doing this, it's very easy to notice the body. That's good. And then also notice the breath. So the breath is a slower rhythm, but it's still there. It's not just all chopped up. It's still moving at its own pace. And then beginning at the top, you can sort of release the head and neck. And you can circle the shoulders, move the shoulders around if you want to. Sort of loosen up the hips. Let the wrists and elbows be loose. And notice the breath. It's always body, breath, and mind. We're noticing the body. We're noticing the breath. And we're noticing the quality of the mind. Is it active? Is it quiet? And then sort of noticing all three, the whole body, the body completely filled with breath, every cell, and the mind, which is spacious, just noticing all of that. And when all three are in harmony, then there's a sense of pure awareness or mindfulness, that which is aware of body, breath, and mind becomes more present. Okay, let's increase the bouncing a little. Okay, very good. All right, and we'll stop together. 1, 2, 3. Two of the main qualities of Qi, or universal life force energy, are tingling or pixelation, uh, impermanence, wave-like quality, all of those things, and heat. So just standing, then you become quite aware of the tingling, and then also notice the heat. These are really, really basic and profound objects of sense. Okay. All right, very good. Um, so moving down from the head and neck and the shoulders, um, and we'll do the opening the heart. So with the breath, of course. And as the hands go out, there can be a little smile. It's as if you're sort of just sort of releasing the mouth. Let's do 2 more. Okay. And then rocking the pelvis. Not only hip flexibility, but lower spine flexibility. Okay. Okay, very good. And then circling the hips. Okay, and then as a segue into the balancing, let's go into the sea crane. So shift and step. Okay. And then we're going to move the foot back and fold in. And then when you're ready, shift the weight, step forward. And repeat with the breath. Let's do one more on each side. Okay, very good. And then shifting the weight and lifting the foot. So in Qigong, in medical Qigong, spiritual Qigong, rainbow light is considered to be a healing light. The different organs have different colors associated with them. And so any practice with rainbow light involves all the colors and therefore all the organs. It is sort of a generalized healing image. And this is taught by Master Lee. I think it's very old. So this is called rainbow clouds. So bring up one hand to the heart area. Then we're going to extend the hand straight forward and stiffen the fingers a little, and then extend the sense of touch way beyond the hand, way, way out. And the instruction is to reach out beyond the edge of the universe to the rainbow clouds. So strong visualization. And then grasping gently, bringing back the rainbow light and filling the heart, the middle dantian, and down the lower dantian. Okay. And then the other hand. So we'll start dipping the knees. As you come up, the hand comes up to the heart area. Extend out. So you send your attention out the arm, out the hands, out the fingers, extend beyond the edge of the universe to the rainbow clouds. And then gently grasp some of that, the rainbow cloud, and bringing it back into the heart and then down and into the belly. Okay, there's a little more movement to this. But so let's repeat. So sink the knees. As you come up, hand comes up. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath, sink. Back up. Sink again. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. Sink. So at your own pace, so you sit down, in breath as the hand comes up, out breath as it goes out. in breath as it gathers, and then out breath and sink down as it goes down. Okay, of course, the visualization is the rainbow light, rainbow clouds, and then bringing it in and then lighting up the torso with the rainbow light. Okay, you can also do this at half speed if you want to. Do it as slowly as you want to. Really visualize and sense the movement. So all the organs and the energy body are vibrating with this rainbow light. Now, both hands at the same time. Okay, let's do two more. I just want to tell you a little story. So just stand in Standing Mountain. Years ago when I was working in hospice, there was a patient who was an older man, farmer, who had severe dementia and also a brain tumor. And he was very near death. And so he was laying on his back in his bed, seemingly comatose. And I talked with him for a while, to him. And at one point, I said to this farmer, I said, you know, birth and death are just natural things. And he sat up in bed and lifted his arms and reached out just like this, sitting up. And he held that posture for at least a minute. And then he brought his hands in and he laid his hands down. He had not moved in a very long time. And he died the next day. So there's something about this gesture of reaching out and up. Maybe it's like a baby wanting to be picked up, put their hands up, something, but we're reaching out for something that's beyond. And then in this practice, then we're bringing that which is seemingly distant, we're bringing that back in. Okay, let's go ahead and bring up our stool. So let's go ahead and sort of segue into sitting. We've been standing and moving. So rather than just assuming some semi-rigid position, we'll just lean forward, breathe out, lean back, breathe in. And notice the body, notice the breath, notice the mind. Okay, now let's put the chin into it. And so reach out as you go forward, reach out with the chin, and then tuck the chin as you go back. Very good. And don't push with the hands, just move the body. Okay, good. Let's reduce the movements. And then noticing the lower dantian. And then that becomes the still point. Okay. Right, and now let's using that still point in the abdomen. Let's move in a circle, move the upper body in a circle around with the breath. Tuck the chin in the back, push the chin out in the front. You're kind of guiding it with the chin. Sort of making a cone. The point of the cone is down in the abdomen, and then the head is describing the open circle part of the cone. Okay, very good. And now reduce the movement. So Make the cone a little smaller. Keep sort of circling like water going down a drain, just sort of circle around until you come into the still point. Okay, and then go ahead and then do the same in reverse. Tuck the chin and then extend the chin. Okay, and reduce the movements. And tuck the chin. Come into the still point, the vertical axis from the center of the earth up through the body, out the top of the head, up into the universe. Chin is tucked. Okay, very good. Body, breath, and mind. Right, and focusing on the in-breath. Aware that with every in-breath, 6 newborn babies are taking their first breath. Babies in Africa, Japan, Europe, South America. 6 babies with every in-breath are taking their first in-breath of their lifetime. When we breathe in harmony with birth. Not just human babies, but foxes, fish, eagles, crickets, animals taking their first breath. And in their own way, plants, as they just come up through the earth, take their first breath. All living things, in their own way, are breathing. And we're breathing with them. Welcome, babies. Welcome to this journey that we share on this planet. Welcome, boy babies, girl babies, big babies, tiny babies. Welcome. With every in-breath, we begin a new life. The first thing we did when we came to this world was to breathe in. We breathe in harmony with birth. And focusing now on the out breath. You're aware that with every out breath, 4 humans breathe out for the last time in this life. They let go, they release, and they vanish from this world. And with every out breath, we are in harmony with the letting go. Old people, young people, children, middle-aged people, people who are sick, people who are well, people who die accidentally or through violence, people all over the world breathing out their last breath in harmony with each other and with us. Not only humans, polar bears, cats, snakes, snails, breathe out their last breath in their own way. And we are in harmony with them. And plants, in their own way, breathe out their last breath, making way for new plants to take their place. And with our out breath, we are in harmony with all beings who are letting go. Knowing that the last act we each will take in this lifetime is the out breath. Following the out breath is a pause, and then the next in breath comes in all by itself. Aware of birth and life and death in all forms on this planet, bringing up the hands and opening up into the gesture of the deity of Avalokita, Kuan Yin, the embodiment of compassion. She has 10,000 arms and 10,000 hands. And in the palm of each hand is an eye. The eyes are aware of all the coming and going that's happening in this world, moment to moment. Holding it all in compassion. Knowing that death always brings new life, and new life always proceeds into letting go. And Avalokita, compassion, the heart of compassion in the universe holds all beings moving through these processes. 10,000 arms, 10,000 hands, 10,000 eyes, aware of all joy and all sorrow. The whole drama of life on earth unfolds moment to moment. Okay, and then folding the hands up and bringing them down. And now the gesture of gratitude, offering fruit to the gods. Gratitude for life, for birth, death, and the whole process. Reaching out beyond the known into the great light. Moving our hands back around. And for the last few moments of silence, without moving, we can practice rainbow clouds, offering fruit to the gods, or Kuan Yin hands with the breath. Let's take a few more breaths. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and clap our hands one time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you so much for your presence and for your practice, for your support. And if you'd like to stay for conversation, that's fine. And if you would like to vanish, that's fine too.
Thank you, Stephen.
Okay. Good seeing you.